All right, Shores, I thought I'd do a video for you and everybody else instead of a step-by-step. Might be a little bit easier to follow. But what we're dealing with here is trying to put images from Facebook or anywhere else really, either into forum posts or into your signature pic. So what we're going to do right now is do Facebook picture into the signature, and then we're going to do a Google Photos Google Photos image into the signature. So if I scroll up here, you can see here's my reply to you or to this thread, and it's got this picture here, which right now is sitting in Photo Bucket. I'm not sure why I haven't been pinched by the new third-party shit yet, but there it is. So what I want to do is replace this with a picture from Facebook. So if I switch over into here, this is a picture I took on the Lockshire River in Idaho, over Lolo Pass between Idaho and Montana. If you guys ever get a chance, you need to ride that. It's got to be one of the best rides I've ever had in my life. But anywho, so here I'm on the picture, and you can see there's different areas I can click. I can click here, left or right, to navigate through it. If I click up here at the top, you can see it doesn't really do anything. What I want to do is right-click somewhere in the middle. Okay, not on a picture, but right-click somewhere in the middle. What you're looking for is a menu item called Copy Image Address. It could say Copy Image Location. It could say Copy Image URL, something like that. If you don't see it, then you're probably clicking up here somewhere. You can see it's not listed. So you want to click somewhere towards the middle and say Copy Image Address. When you have that, what you're going to end up doing is pasting it into your signature settings. So the way you do that in the forum is if you're sitting on the forum anywhere and you're logged in, right up here you click into My Forum Settings, and then you're going to go down to My Personal Info and scroll down, and then down here is your signature area, and you can see this is the Photo Bucket image tag where my signature pic is coming from. And I've copied that over here into a text file so you might be able to see it better. But the way this works is you have this image tag, which you can see is a opening bracket. It's the square one there, not the squirrely one, but the bracket, and then IMG is for image, and then a closing bracket. So this part right here is the opening part of the image tag, the image node, and then down here with the bracket and then a / IMG bracket is the closing part. So when it sees these two, anything between it, the site is going to put in the picture instead of the text. So you can see this is a JPEG from Photo Bucket. So what I want to do is go into my signature settings. It's still on my clipboard, the image from Facebook. So I want to replace all of this text in here with my new URL from Facebook. You want to make sure that you don't remove or make sure you include at least the brackets right there, because if that was deleted, for example, then your signature wouldn't work. Otherwise, because it's just a string of text, the web site doesn't know that you're embedding an image. So you have to make sure that you've got the full image bracket up front, the image bracket at the end, no spaces in the middle, and just the URL of the picture. So I'm going to submit this. Now I'm going to come over here, and you can see here's my Photo Bucket image. I'm going to refresh this page, and when I scroll down, there's my new picture from the Lockshire River. So down here below, Roadier Rob, sorry, wanted this picture for his thing. So if you're looking at this, watching this video, this URL that you gave is actually a Google Photos album, right? It's not a photo or actually a URL. It's a photo album. So if I was to come in here, this is the picture you want, but if I go into the album itself that you posted, right? So I'm going to copy this text here. I think you were heading in the right direction, but you were just not quite there yet. So here's your album, and what you're actually looking at here is a photos album, but it's not the picture itself. This is actually kind of like a button, right? So you can see when I put my mouse over it, it goes to the little finger pointer thing. If I click on that, then I go to the actual picture, and now I can right click on it and get the copy image address. So I'm going to do that, but what you're going to see in Google Photos, just because of the way they're built, is the Google Photos address is this. That's the whole thing, right? So that is going to be too big to fit inside of our clinic signature thing, because down here in your signature, you're limited to 350 characters, which this is way too big, right? It's not going to fit. So if you tried to put that in here, if I came and put this into my signature, what happens is it just gets clopped off. It just, the site is just going to automatically delete anything over 350 characters. So the way you get around that is through a site called Bitly. Okay, so you go to bit.ly.com. Bitly is a link shortening service. What it does is it takes a really long URL and creates a shorter version that redirects to the original long one. So if I go in here and say create link, and I'm going to be in here and I'm going to paste in my long URL that I have, it's going to go, okay, we're going to take that really long one and shorten it down to this, bit.ly 2syygah, right? So that's the new URL. If I click on that, you can see it takes me directly to the image. So if I close this, I'm going to go and say in Bitly and say copy. Now I'm going to come back over here into my forum settings, and I'm going to steal Rodier Rob's picture for my signature for a second. So there's my two brackets. Right in between them, I'm going to put the Bitly address. I'm going to click submit. I'm going to come into here, refresh, and his bike is now mine. Sorry, buddy. Not going to have it back. So what I want to do now is switch it back over to Facebook. So I'm going to come in here, right click, copy image address, go into my settings, take the URL from Bitly, drop it out, paste it in, click submit, refresh my page, and my baby's back. So anyway, I hope that helps. That's how you do it in Facebook. That's how you do it from Google Images. Any image online, basically. If you just have the image URL, then you can put it inside of the image brackets and put it into your signature or into a forum post. If you're pulling it someplace from like Google Images where the URL is really, really long, then you got to throw it into a link shortener like Bitly, so that the URL is actually short enough for you to embed into your forum post. So anyway, hope that helps. Feel free to private message me if you have any questions, or just post them here. I'll try to keep up with the thread if I have to, but that's how you do it. So time to move on from PhotoBucket. No way in hell we're going to pay them money for that kind of crap. If you feel like it, you could take all of your PhotoBucket images, put them onto your other service. You could load them up to Facebook or TinyPic or something, and then go back through your forum posts and replace all the PhotoBucket image tags with the location for the new photo images wherever you put them. I don't know if anybody has that level of commitment. I don't think I do, but theoretically you could go through all of your forum posts and replace images like this, but at least here you can fix your signature pick. So anyway, hope that helps, and good luck, ride safe.